Over the pandemic, a shit ton of games have dropped. March 23rd, Half-Life Alyx, quite possibly the most and only enjoyable game on the VR headset. March 31st, we got Persona 5. I have no clue what this game is about, all I know is that this guy's in Smash Bros. April 3rd, we got Resident Evil 3, a 6-hour, $60 game in 2020. April 10th, we got Final Fantasy 7, same deal as Persona. June 19th, we finally got The Last of Us Part 2.
Please don't shoot. Joel, please get up!
Luckily, July 17th, we got Ghost of Tsushima, which was fucking awesome. This game will help you cope with what happened with Joel. On August 3rd, we got Fall Guys. Not bad. On August 14th, we finally got Avengers. But while I have your undivided attention, I would like to take you back to the beginning of lockdown, show you a game that most likely flew under your radar. Let me set the mood. Doom Eternal. If you were to take therapy, a stress ball, and a video game and mash them together, you would get this. Now I know what you're thinking. This looks repetitive and simple. While there isn't a second in the game you aren't running and shooting something. It's that quality in the running and shooting that really gets the fun times going here. You jumping around with a jetpack doing parkour, jumping from broken building to broken building, avoiding lava pits in hell. Every enemy in this game has their own distinctive look, their strength, their weakness. It's crazy the amount of detail there is in the shooting aspect of this game. This game doesn't give you enemy health bars. You'll know the enemy's dead because they'll look fucking dead. 1 minute this guy's coming at you whole, and then the next minute it looks like he went through a cheese grater. The number of people on the screen at once can get a little hectic. You're gonna be getting tossed. But no need to worry, because we got
guns. Lots of guns.
We got shotguns with sticky grenades, we got shotguns with meat hooks, an assault rifle that doubles as a sniper rifle, and a micro missile cannon, a minigun, an RPG, a BFG, which stands for big fucking gun, a plasma rifle, a plasma cannon, a lightsaber, a flamethrower, a chainsaw, and an ice bomb. Now it's your job to take these weapons and rid the world of these demons. That's a little easier said than done though. These guys are tough as shit. Now I was playing on the ultra violence difficulty, but it felt as if the other ones were too generous and too easy. Once you hit that ultra violence difficulty, everything starts to feel more natural. The enemies hurt, everything's more scarce and limited, and it requires you to use all your abilities and all your tools in your arsenal to help out. You know, you got a weapon swap here, you got a chainsaw to get some ammo. Glory kills don't just give you something sick to look at, you actually benefit from them. You actually gain health from them. Setting enemies on fire allows them to drop pieces of armor that you could then come and pick up. If you light an enemy on fire and then proceed to glory kill them, you get the best of both worlds. It's little shit like that in this game that lets you just play around with the combinations, and you could end up being this walking tank of endless possibilities. The story in this game is just so fucking cool, I can't stress that enough. The entire time you're being constantly reminded that you're this fucking badass. I couldn't wait to get to the cutscenes to find out more and more about what I'm doing and the purpose of the Doomslayer. It got really interesting considering the fact that it's only shooting. Now, I usually avoid collectibles in any game. It's a very boring and tedious process for me usually, but this game had a bunch of variety of shit that I never got bored of it. Like the codex passages or these cute little Funko Pops of the Doomslayer and the enemies too. You can look at the book collection that the Doomslayer has. You can walk around the hub, which is the Doomslayer's crib basically, and just look at the things you've collected, the weapons, the Funkos I was just talking about. You could even play Doom 1 and 2 on a computer in-game. I think that's fucking crazy. On that note, I would like to talk about that this game practically gives you 4 games to play. Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom Eternal, and Doom 64 for $60. Like, what other game company is doing shit like this, dude? Fucking Hugo Martin was out here meeting with YouTubers and even did a podcast with Joe Rogan to talk about the game, dude. I saw my guy sitting with Markiplier killing demons. That's some dedication. Good shit, Bethesda. You really outdid yourself with this one. I'll start talking about the minor things in the game, which are still, they add up. For example, you can customize the way your Slayer looks in this game. You want to be gold? Go for it. You want to look like a truck driver? Fuck it. Send it. You want to look like a zombie? You want the classic skin? You want your head to be on fire? You want to be a fucking unicorn? Go for it. And that goes for your guns too. On top of that, you get these taunts and poses and unique ways you can have your Doomslayer look in the main menu. But that kind of just goes for the multiplayer part of the game, which, by the way, the multiplayer, it's pretty fun too. It's a 1v2 scenario where you got 1 Doomslayer, 2 demons, which sounds unbalanced at first, but once you play a couple rounds, you start to see that it's pretty evenly balanced. Victory! They could have just ripped off what they did for Doom 2016 and had a red versus blue Halo sort of multiplayer, but they risked it for the biscuit and they fucking came out with something cool and unique. I like it. That's enough for the multiplayer there. I want to talk about more of the main game. I want to talk about the cutscenes and the story a little bit. I haven't felt this badass in a video game since I was Kratos beating the shit out of Zeus in God of War 3. This game constantly reminds you that you're an invincible being to be feared. I screamed with joy every time I got to a new cutscene and saw that mug look he was giving everyone in his fucking way. This guy was pissed the entire game. This is a 10 out of 10 game. I'm hoping everybody's feeling the same way I am about it. I hope I'm not crazy, but this thing is really cool. Check it out. I even think it's on sale right now. The DLC just came out for this and I'm playing it as we speak. If I thought this fucking game was hard, the DLC just completely breaks the difficulty scale. Ultra Violence feels like Ultra Nightmare right now. Buy it. If you don't like it, I'll reimburse you 2% of the game.